Well, this deal they offered, how bad?
Guilty. By reason of insanity in exchange for 20 to life without parole.
Or take your chances with a jury.
Which I can feel I'm losing and risk a death sentence.
What does Henry say?
Only that he trusts me. So what do I do?
What do your instincts tell you?
My instincts have been wrong before.
Look, whatever you decide, don't give up on Henry.
I'd like to call my client to the stand. Dr. Jekyll, why did you confess to crimes you never committed?
The experiments that I carry out for my research involve ingestion of psychotropic substances. They provoke extreme reactions, psychological and physical. I had a moment of doubt. I might have been the one responsible for these heinous crimes.
So am I to understand that you had a moment of confusion?
Yes.
Dr. Jekyll, do you know Mr. Hyde?
Yes. I do know Mr. Hyde.
How would you describe him?
To me, Mr. Hyde is an enigma. I don't know how he found me or why he ever came to my home. I don't think I'll ever really understand, but what I do know is that when I emerged from this very uncomfortable journey, I was accused of murders that he seemed to have committed.
Thank you. No further questions.
After all the twists and turns this trial has taken, the outcome at this point seems to be quite uncertain. We'll have to wait and see whether the defense or the prosecution has any more tricks up their sleeves.
Thank you. Thank you, Claire.
Listen, don't thank me yet. It's not over.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm free from it. It's what I wanted. Whatever happens now can't change that.
Good. Because I'm not finished yet. Your Honor, we'd like to recall the state's DNA expert, Mr. Fowler. Mr. Fowler, isn't it true there are sections of human DNA that are unique to each individual?
They're called polymorphic fragments. They vary in shape from person to person.
So essentially, DNA profiling is the process of separating an individual's unique polymorphic fragments from those of all others.
That's right.
You ever heard of one person having two unique sets of such polymorphic fragments?
By definition, that would be impossible.
Why is that?
Because the genetic coding of each person's polymorphic fragments is entirely unique to that person.
I'm sorry, Mr. Fowler. In that case, why is Henry Jekyll on trial here instead of Edward Hyde.
Objection, Your Honor. Jekyll and Hyde are one and the same person.
Well, that is false, Your Honor. Henry Jekyll and Mr. Hyde are two different persons.
What makes you say that, Counselor?
Because according to samples taken by the police from Hyde's apartment, the DNA of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde are not the same.
What?
This is a fact your team missed, Mr. Fowler. Why was that? Because he was so convinced that Henry Jekyll and Mr. Hyde were the same person, he carelessly failed to compare their DNA. Only one person fits the exact profile of the killer, and that person is Mr. Edward Hyde. It's all in your report, Mr. Fowler. Thank you. No further questions? Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you heard the testimonies attesting to Dr. Jekyll's character. He is the opposite of a killer. He is a healer and a man of vision and a man of compassion. The truth is simple. Convicting him beyond any reasonable doubt would mean disregarding any definition of what constitutes a human being. His DNA. The DNA found at the scenes of these barbaric crimes do not belong to Dr. Jekyll, but to another man. Dr. Jekyll can't be held responsible for these horrendous acts. The one and only person guilty is Mr. Edward Hyde. Ladies and gentlemen, the killer is still out there, and he's ready to strike again. Thank you.
Almost 3 hours now, well, 2 hours and 43 minutes to be exact, since the jury began its deliberations. Now, given the lateness of the hour, it is unlikely that a verdict will be decided until... Wait. We are just getting word now that the jury is back, and we will bring you all those details as soon as they are made available.
Will the defendant please rise?
In the matter of the State versus Henry Jekyll, we the jury find the defendant not guilty.
Order in the court.
Thank you.
How's it feel
Strange.
to get your life back?
Well,
Yeah.
to know I'm finally myself again.
I assume you want that envelope back.
Envelope?
Yeah, the one you gave me in case.
Oh, right. Well, you can throw it away.
You sure?
Better yet, burn it. Forget he even gave it to you.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, really.
No, it's what you said.
What I said?
You said he. Forget he gave it to you?
Did I?
Yeah.
No, I meant me. Who else would I mean?
Yeah, well,
Gabe. Come on, you don't think...
I had to ask.
Well, I guess you have every right after all that's happened,
Yeah.
but as my dearest friend in the whole wide
know.
world...
I should know.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
And?
And, you look hungry. And it's on me.
Always, always.
Hello? Hey. Hi, what a nice surprise.
Am I catching you at a bad time?
No, just, another day at the office. Low pay, insane hours.
I've been meaning to
Well, I never got a chance to truly thank you.
Well, I'm just glad everything worked out. So what have you been doing with yourself? Are you back at work, or?
Oh, no.
No, I'm not ready yet. Well, I feel ashamed to be a free man.
Yeah, well, I guess that'll take some time.
Yeah. Anyway, I should let you go.
No, listen. I have somewhere I have to be, but...
Do you want to grab a cup of coffee? I guarantee you will have a bad time. I am extremely boring outside of work.
Well, I guess we have something in common.
Yeah. So I have to go home after work, but if you wanted to meet me there, if you don't mind.
No.
Of course not.
Okay.
Then I will give you my address.
Clear.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Coming!
Hello, Claire.
Henry.